My name is Stripey. I live in the toy shop with Candy and Andy and Mr. and Mrs. Miranda. I am really just like other minis, except that I have lovely red, blue, yellow, and white stripes all over me.
That phrase is on the box art for this Stripey the Magic Mini, which you may think is Gerry Anderson. What on earth has that got to do with Gerry Anderson? Where are the rockets? Where's the secret hangar? Where's the silo? Where are the spies? And where are the strange aliens from under the sea? None of that. In fact, it wasn't even a TV series. This is one of the most obscure items that Dinky ever did related to Gerry Anderson. It wasn't around very long. It was only around from 67 to 69. And what it is, you can see, is a straightforward Mini Minor, which is number 183, which has been repainted to create Stripey. So what was Stripey? Stripey only appeared in a comic, an annual, and things like comics that are around very, very brief. Well, no, for about 2 to 3 years in a comic called Candy and Andy, and later Candy. It never actually appeared on TV. The concept was never actually picked up by any TV network, so it was just confined purely to a comic strip, and it was utterly, utterly bizarre. Candy and Andy were two life-size, not puppet-size like the rest, they were two life-size figurines, a boy and a girl who lived in a toy shop, and they lived with two adult bears. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but it's true. There's the two adult bears, Mr. and Mrs. Bearanda. Yeah, LSD was quite popular back in the late 60s. Now, they had little mini sort of adventure stories, if you could call them that, really. So very, very basic little things for quite a young audience of kids. And Dinky picked up on this, and they produced this Mini, which was obviously from the comic strip. Now, this is a very battered version, as you can see. I mean, I unfortunately, because it wasn't around for very long, it's actually very expensive. If I get a good condition one in a box, I mean, I'm looking at £250. I can't afford that. I'm certainly not prepared to spend that amount of money. So I'm afraid this is all you're going to get. But it's better than nothing. So you get the idea. So on the bottom here, you see we have Dinky Toys, Meccano Limited, no hint of Gerry Anderson. That little flat bit there by my thumb, that originally said number 183, which was the Dinky Mini Minor. So, comparing the stripes to the ones in the comic strip, yes, it's a good job. It hasn't really got many features. It's got, as you can see, opening doors either side like that. And the seats sort of pull forward if you really wanted to, like that. So you could sort of pretend there were figures. And when it arrived in this box, it did actually have some figures. It had figures of Candy and Andy and Mr. and Mrs. Bearanda. And they were sitting outside a toy shop, which was a really nice little diorama with like a curved shop front. But said it's so expensive now. It's so rare because no one bought it. So you look, Candy 1, there's a number plate. And of course, there should say Candy 1 too at the front there as well, but it's been worn away over the years, this one. So, yeah, I can't really much to say about it, really. I mean, end of the day, this one cost me a tenner, so I'm not paying that amount of money for a really good condition one for something so obscure, and it's an awful lot of money. But nonetheless, just for sake of completeness, here is Stripey the Magic Mini. I'll try and put some pictures up of it in its box if I can locate a couple. But apart from that, thank you for watching, and stay away from adult-sized pandas that may be looming at you from street corners late at night. Bye-bye.